Hello, in this video I'll show you how to color grade and make your photos pop when it comes to Photoshop, and in this very tutorial we shall be using Adobe Camera Raw. Camera Raw is basically a raw processing software that you can use to make adjustments to your photos when it comes to Photoshop. So let me show you the before and after, and in case you want to download this raw image to practice and follow along with, simply check the link in the video description so you can see before and after that we are going to be achieving by the end of this very video. So I'm just going to hit reset just right here to reset the image to its initial colors, and I'm just going to hit cancel. So in order to access Camera Raw, what you have to do, you're just going to come to the background image and press Ctrl J, or you can use Command J on the keyboard. Then you're going to come and right click on this layer that we have created and simply come to convert to smart object. The reason for converting it into a smart object is because we want to be able to change the values later on after applying them to this very photo. That is why we have converted this new layer into a smart object. Then we are going to come to filter and click on Camera Raw filter. So it is going to open up the Camera Raw filter. So the very first thing to do before even color grading is correcting the contrast and some little bit of colors regarding the photo. So you can see this image is lacking some contrast. So what I'll do, I'll just come to my contrast and increase on the contrast of this photo. Then I'll come and take the blacks down slightly, and as you can see the image tends to look better than where we started. So after you have done that, the next step is going to be coming and opening up the shadow slightly to around 5. I feel like 5 is a good spot. Once you have done that, we're just going to come to vibrance. We are not going to be using saturation, because what vibrance is going to do, it is basically going to get the less saturated colors and push them up to the level of the more saturated colors within this very photo. So what I'll do, I just come to the vibrance and I show you this in real time. So I'll just come to vibrance and just move the slider forward like that, and as you can see, every single color in the image is going to be on the same level of saturation, but this is too much. I was just trying to demonstrate for you. So I'll just take the vibrance a little bit lower to around 22 looks okay. Once we're done correcting the contrast and the lighting issues regarding this very photo, the next step is going to be coming to our calibration panel and come to blue primary. So just want to make the colors pop in the image. So when you come to blue primary and move up the saturation slider, you can see it is going to make the image pop regarding the skin tone. So we shall go with about 17. So depending on the colors in the image, you have to move these sliders respectively accordingly to the colors in the photo. Once we have done that, the next step is going to be manipulating individual colors regarding this very photo. So we shall basically come to our color mixer, and in color mixer we have two options. We have the mixer option and we have point color. Yeah, we have mixer and point color. So in case you want to manipulate the skin tones or each individual color regarding this very photo, we shall basically start at point color. So what point color is going to be helping us to do is we are going to get the eyedropper tool and sample an individual color within the photo. So for this case, make sure point color is selected and click on the eyedropper or color picker tool. Then click on any color that we want to increase the saturation or vibrance levels. So you're just going to click on that area, and as soon as you click, you can notice that it is going to sample that color in that given area. So in order to increase on that, you can play around with the saturation levels of the targeted color by moving up the saturation slider. So for whichever color that you want to intensify on the saturation or luminance, you can even darken the color of your choice. So we shall do this for the rest of the colors. So we are going to get the color picker tool and continue sampling on her outfit, and you can see that is a different color, and simply move up the saturation slider, and this is going to make the outfit pop in this case. Then you're going to get the color picker tool once again and look for a favorite area on the subject's skin or on the skin tone. So for this, I'll just sample about this area and just slightly move up the saturation slider, and this is going to make the skin tone look better, but this is not all. So don't overtake this forward because it's going to make the skin look too reddish. So I shall go with about 8, looks okay. Then in order to reduce on the amount of magentas in the skin, we shall simply hue the skin a little bit more, and we're just going to play around with the vibrance just like this. So by moving this behind, it is going to make the skin look better and not pale in this case. So after we have done this, the next step is going to be sampling a different color on the model's skin tone. So for this other step, we're just going to sample another color, for example, on the face area, just like that, and slightly increase on the saturation level, just like that. And this is going to make the skin look better. You can see what we have right now. This is where we started before, and this is the point where we are right now. Once you have done, or once you're done making the colors pop in the image, the next step is going to be coming to color mixer, and like point color mixer is also going to be affecting individual colors selectively. So for this, we just want to eliminate the magentas within the skin tone, and skin tones comprise of reds, oranges, and yellows. So in order to reduce on the redness of the skin, we have hue, saturation, and luminance. Hue deals with a shade of a color or changing a color. Saturation is the intensity of a color, and luminance is the brightness level of a given color. So we shall come to our hues, and under hues we're just going to come to the reds and just move that forward slightly, and we shall do the same for the oranges. So by moving the red slider forward, we are making the red like a color below it or beneath it, which is the oranges. So we shall do the same for the oranges and make the oranges towards the yellow side. So we shall come to the luminance and slightly brighten up the oranges just like that to make her skin pop a little bit more. You can see this is where we started, and this is where we are right now. So when I was shooting this image, the background was initially gray in color. Yeah, the background was gray in color, and you can see right now it is looking a little bit warm. So I'm using Camera Raw 18.1.1 for this tutorial, and this version has masking features whereby you can select the subject, or you can use AI that is inbuilt into Camera Raw to select the background. So I'll just come to my masking options, and I'll simply come to background, click on background, and Photoshop or Camera Raw is going to automatically select the background in this case. Once it's done selecting the background, remember I want to remove the yellow or warm color cast from the background. I'll just come to my color option and take the temperature slider behind, or just like that, towards the blue side, and this is going to make the overall image pop in this case. And you can see the before and after. And by the way, you can come back to these adjustments and come to the color grading panel, and you can manipulate the image even more to your liking. So for the shadow area, you can even come to the shadows of this very photo and decide to cool down the shadows by adding a tiny bit of blue to the shadows. So click in the middle and move this towards any color. And for the midtones, I prefer to add a tiny bit of greens to my midtones, just a little bit like that. So this is what we have right now. This is the image before, after, before and after, before and after. So this is how you can color grade or edit your raw photos and make them pop. After you're done doing that, simply click on OK to commit the changes. So right now this is the image. So once you feel like you want to change or alter the adjustments made to the photo, simply come. Remember, we are working with a smart object. Double click on Camera Raw filter, and it's going to bring back the initial effects that you had, and you can manipulate them to your taste or to your liking. So this is it for this video. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you have been watching and you aren't subscribed to this channel. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in more videos on this channel. Don't forget, keep practicing, and as well keep creating.